Welcome to The Explainer, where today we're breaking down the huge opening clash between two IPL giants who are absolutely desperate for a fresh start, the Rajasthan Royals and the Chennai Super Kings. Believe me, this is more than just a game. It's all about redemption. Last season was just rough for both of these teams. For two franchises that are almost always in the mix, it was a year filled with struggle and just missed chances. Not what we're used to seeing from them at all.
And look at this, finishing 9th and 10th? That's a pretty harsh reality check. It really sets the stage perfectly, doesn't it? This match isn't just about getting points on the board. It's about making a statement that last year was a fluke.
That really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? So let's get into it. Let's see what's changed for these two powerhouses as they head into their very first game of the season.
The offseason was, well, anything but quiet. Both teams were super active in the trade market, and it's led to some massive shakeups. We've got some really juicy new storylines to follow in this opener.
For the Royals, the big news is Riyan Parag taking over as the full-time captain. This is a huge moment for him, and the fact that he gets to start this new job on his home turf in Guwahati, wow, that adds a whole different level of pressure and excitement.
And then there's the trade that just sent shockwaves across the entire league. Sanju Samson, the guy who has been the absolute heart and soul of Rajasthan for years, has switched from pink to yellow. Seeing him play against his old team is going to be something else.
But on the flip side of that trade, Rajasthan gets a legend back. Superstar all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja is returning to the team he won the very first IPL title with back in 2008. So you get the nostalgia, plus you get his incredible experience. What a boost.
Now for Chennai, this is a massive, massive blow. The one and only MS Dhoni is out for the first couple of weeks with a calf strain. You just can't replace his brain on the field or his presence in the dressing room. It's a huge loss.
So, with Dhoni on the sidelines, all eyes are now on the new guys in charge. The pressure falls squarely on captain Ruturaj Gaikwad and the new recruit, Sanju Samson. They have to step up, and they have to do it from ball one.
Okay, so we've talked about the players. Now let's talk about where they're playing. The conditions in Guwahati are going to be a huge factor in how this match plays out and what kind of tactics we see.
Right, so the pitch in Guwahati has its own personality, and it's going to really dictate strategy. This is where the mind games between the two captains truly begin.
To put it simply, this place is a batter's dream. The pitch is flat, the boundaries are short. What does that mean? It means runs, lots and lots of runs. Plus, with Dew likely to come in later, the team batting second has a real advantage. If you win the toss, you're almost certainly bowling first.
And check this out, an average of 8.56 runs per over here. That tells you everything you need to know. Bowlers have basically no room for error. You can bet that scoreboard is going to be ticking over, and fast. But hey, even on a road of a pitch, bowlers can make a difference. And what the data shows us is that the fast bowlers have had a bit more luck here. They take almost 60% of the wickets. So that might just influence who makes the final 11. Okay, with the conditions set, let's get to my favorite part, the key one-on-one battles. These T20 games so often come down to these little duels, and this match is absolutely full of them. Man, the fight at the top of the order is going to be incredible. You've got two of the best young run scorers in the league facing off. It's Jaiswal's explosive, record-breaking power against Gaikwad's smooth, classy consistency. Whoever wins this battle early on could really set the tone. And with the new ball, it's a classic clash of styles. For the Royals, you have the raw, blistering pace of Jofra Archer. And for CSK, you've got the tricky left-arm swing of Khalil Ahmed. Both guys will be hunting for those crucial early wickets in the power play.
All right, for all you fantasy managers watching, let's get down to business. How do we turn all this analysis into a team that's going to win you some bragging rights and maybe some cash?
Okay, so based on everything we've seen, Jaiswal and Gaikwad are pretty much no-brainers. You gotta have them. Same for the strike bowlers, Archer and Khalil. But if you want a wild card, a differential pick, look at RR's teenage star, Vaibhav Suryavanshi. He's high risk for sure, but he could be the guy who wins you a big tournament. So if you're in a smaller league and just want a solid, reliable team, this is the way to go. We're making Jaiswal the captain. That just makes a ton of sense on this pitch, and Samson as the vice-captain, because he's just so consistent. It's a balanced, safe bet. Now, if you're feeling a little adventurous and you're aiming for that huge Grand League prize, this is the squad for you.
Making Suryavanshi captain is a massive gamble, but his fearless style could pay off big time, and having Archer as your vice-captain gives you that high wicket-taking potential.
Look, when you put it all together, the more settled lineup, that powerful bowling attack, and of course, playing at home in Guwahati, you've got to say Rajasthan has the edge here. And so now we wait. For one of these fallen champions, the long climb back to the top could start right here. The stage is set, the storylines are there. This is going to be a fascinating watch.